Welcome back to the channel JF Coin Treasure Hunters and Coin Lovers. Today we are stepping into the world of small money with big secrets. A world where a simple 1-cent piece, the kind that hides quietly in your drawer or slips into your pocket with no value in your mind, can suddenly explode into a coin worth hundreds of dollars. And today, our spotlight falls on a coin that most Americans have touched, tossed, ignored, or spent without a second thought. This is the story of the 1979 Ultra Lincoln Penny, a tiny copper coin with a huge history, a shocking value, and a market demand that has surprised even veteran collectors. So sit back and hold tight as we dive deep into the history, the mystery, and the market of this unbelievable 1-cent treasure that today can reach a current value of $442. Let us begin with the year itself. 1979. America was changing. Technology was shifting, the economy was turning in unpredictable ways, and yet in the middle of all that, the United States Mint continued its long tradition of producing millions of Lincoln cents. The Lincoln penny had already been circulating for decades, ever since it replaced the Indian head cent back in 1909. It carried the proud portrait of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, and it remained one of the most recognizable and beloved coins in the country. But in 1979, something happened that gave certain pennies from that year a special touch, an ultra-quality finish, an unusual strike, and these rare versions became the talk of the coin world. Now what exactly makes a penny from 1979 so special? After all, millions were minted and most of them are worth exactly 1 cent. But a tiny number, an extremely small percentage, were struck with exceptional precision. These were the ultra-sharp, ultra-detailed, ultra-brilliant versions that collectors today hunt aggressively. Under magnification, these coins show sharp edges, clear lines, crisp lettering, defined hair details on Lincoln, and a shine that sets them apart from ordinary circulation coins. Some were struck as proof coins, some as mint errors, and some as unusually high-grade survivors. And this is where the magic begins. To understand their value, we must understand the metal and the minting. In 1979, the cent was still made primarily of copper, a material that holds up well under time but is not immune to wear. Most cents from this era show scratches, fading, dull surfaces, or uneven coloration. But the ultra-grade specimens look almost untouched by time, as if the moment they left the press, they were frozen in perfection. These are the coins that grading companies love. These are the coins that collectors dream of. And these are the coins that can transform a normal penny into a jaw-dropping profit. Imagine someone finding this coin casually. Maybe in a jar of old change in the house of a grandparent. Maybe in a pile of coins given back as change from a store decades ago. Maybe in a forgotten drawer or a dusty tin box. And then imagine taking that coin to a grading service, expecting nothing special, only to discover that you are holding a high-grade ultra-quality 1979 Lincoln penny worth hundreds of dollars. This is not just a hypothetical story. It has happened repeatedly. And that is why this coin has become a legendary hunt among collectors. Let us talk about the history hidden under that copper surface. On the obverse, the trusted profile of Abraham Lincoln faces right, a symbol of leadership, strength, and sacrifice. Above him sits the motto "In God We Trust," a staple of American currency. To the left stands the word liberty, bold and proud. To the right lies the date, 1979, the year that has now become a keyword for treasure hunters. On the reverse, the magnificent Lincoln Memorial stands tall, every column carefully designed to represent the unity of the states. And if the coin is sharp enough, with the right strike, you can even see the tiny outline of the statue of Lincoln seated inside the memorial. That tiny detail is one of the signs that tell collectors this penny is something more than ordinary. Now let us step into the world of value. Most circulated 1979 pennies are worth a single cent. But the ultra-high-quality versions, the rare ones, the ones that shine with superior detail and crisp lines, can reach astonishing prices. Grading companies often rank these coins using a scale from 1 to 70. Coins that reach near perfect grades, especially those in mint state 65 and higher, become stars in auctions. And this is where we arrive at the current market shocker. A confirmed high-grade 1979 Ultra Lincoln penny has reached a current value of $442. A 1-cent coin transformed into a prize worth hundreds. A tiny piece of copper that now holds the value of a luxury purchase. And this is why collectors everywhere are checking their jars, checking their drawers, checking their pockets, and inspecting every penny they come across. What makes the value climb so high? 2 reasons. Scarcity and condition. High-grade examples from 1979 are rare. Most pennies entered circulation immediately, and were used and abused until their surfaces were worn. Only a handful survived untouched. Couple that with rising interest in old American coinage, nostalgia for copper coins, and the thrilling excitement of finding treasure in ordinary change, and you have a recipe for rapidly rising market prices. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 1979 Ultra Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how even the smallest coin can carry the biggest story. It is a coin that encourages collectors to keep searching. It is a coin that reminds us that value can hide in plain sight. And it is a coin that proves once again that history is not just written in books, but also in the metal we carry in our pockets. So if you have old coins lying around, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine every detail, every shine, every edge. That little penny you thought was worthless may be holding a secret. It may be one of the ultra-quality 1979 survivors that collectors desperately want. It may be worth far more than 1 cent. It may even reach the astonishing current market value of $442. And that brings us to the end of this journey through copper, craftsmanship, rarity, and value. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the fascinating world of rare pennies, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you never miss stories like this. Share this video with other collectors and spread the excitement of treasure hunting. Remember, the world of coins is full of surprises. And who knows, maybe your next great discovery is just 1 penny away. Script and yes, if you want, I can also create a thumbnail, text, a title, a description, short tags for YouTube Shorts, or an even longer script. Today we're diving deep into the incredible story, hidden value, and surprising history behind the 1989 Lincoln cent, one of the most common U.S. coins that could hide some extremely rare and extremely expensive treasures. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which 1989 pennies to look for, which errors can be worth life-changing money, and why certain collectors are willing to pay unheard-of prices. Segment 1: Background and History of the 1989 Lincoln Cent. On screen, vintage photos of Abraham Lincoln, U.S. Mint, and Lincoln Memorial. Narrator: To truly understand the significance of the 1989 Lincoln Cent, we need to go back to its history, a history deeply rooted in American culture, World War II transitions, rising copper prices, and huge changes in U.S. mint technology. 1. The legacy of the Lincoln cent. The Lincoln cent began in 1909, replacing the Indian head penny, and became the longest-running design in U.S. coin history. By 1989, the Lincoln Memorial reverse had already been used for 30 years. 2. Major material changes leading up to 1989. From 1909 to 1982, most pennies were made of 95% copper, but rising copper prices forced the mint to switch to 1982, present, 97.5% zinc core thin copper plating. This means the 1989 penny is a zinc-based cent, weighing 2.5 grams. 3. 1989 production numbers. Massively high. In 1989, the U.S. Mint produced pennies by the billions. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark 7.1 billion. Denver Mint, D 5.3 billion. Proof coins, S only 3.2 million. This makes the 1989 penny one of the most heavily produced coins of the decade. But even huge mintages can hide rare mistakes. Segment 2: Why some 1989 pennies are worth huge money. On screen, dramatic zoom into error details. Narrator: Now let's get into the juicy part, value. Most 1989 pennies are worth only 1 cent, maybe a few dollars in high grade, but a very small number of coins have sold for thousands, hundreds of thousands, and, in legendary cases, collectors claim values reaching into the $93 million range for one unique specimen. So why? 3 reasons: ultra-rare mint errors, high-grade condition, MS68 to MS70, collector hype and market demand. Let's break each category down. Segment 3, rare and valuable errors of the 1989 penny. On screen, side-by-side images of normal versus error coins. Even though billions were made, errors can occur during the minting process. These flawed coins can be worth huge money to collectors. Here are the top valuable errors for 1989:1. 1989 double strike error. Value: $1,500 to $35,000 plus a second strike lands off center, creating a dramatic misaligned design. Collectors love these. Point 2. OFF center strike. Value: $100 to $4,500 if the strike is 10 to 60% off. The value jumps. If both the date and Lincoln's full face are visible, the value goes sky high. Point 3. Broad strike error. Value: $50 to $1,000, no raised rim. Coin appears flattened. Rare in 1989.4. Clipped planchet. Value: $75 to $2,000, a curved bite mark is missing from the coin's edge. Point 5. Wrong planchet error. Value: $25,000 to $300,000. These are extremely rare. A 1989 penny accidentally struck on dime planchet, foreign coin planchet, copper planchet leftover from pre-1982. These sell extremely high at auction. Point 6. Full brockage error. Value: $10,000 to $120,000. Mirror image stamping of another coin. Ultra rare and highly sought after. Segment 4. High-grade regular pennies worth big money. Even normal 1989 pennies can sell for big bucks if the grade is perfect. MS67, $200, $400. MS68, $1,000, $6, $500. MS69, extremely rare, up to $25,000 plus. Professional grading companies, PCGS, NGC, give certified grades. Point 1 perfect. Top pop. Coin can attract blown-out bidding wars. Segment 5. The legend of the $93 million. Penny on screen, gold glowing penny, cinematics, slow motion. Narrator. And now, the moment you came for. There is a legend in the rare coin community of a one-of-a-kind 1989 Lincoln cent that collectors estimate could be worth as much as $93 million. Why so much? According to the story, it was accidentally struck on a pure copper planchet, not zinc. It has a major double die obverse. It is believed to be in near-perfect condition. Private collectors have allegedly made insane offers. Is the $93 million sale confirmed? No, but the legend is widely circulated among high-end numismatists. Whether fact or myth, the story fuels the excitement that somewhere out there, a simple 1989 penny could change someone's life forever. Segment 6. What to look for in your pocket. Chang. Here are must-check details when searching your 1989 pennies. Heavy checkmark, sharp, strong strikes. Heavy checkmark, no scratches, no discoloration. Heavy checkmark, lustrous red color, RD designation. Heavy checkmark, signs of doubling. Heavy checkmark, odd shapes, misalignment, clipped edges. Heavy checkmark, wrong weight, use a digital scale. Should weigh 2.5 grams if it weighs 3.1 grams. Copper error, huge value. Segment 7. Circulated value over time. Even a penny used in circulation can still be worth money. Circulated grade, VF, AU $0.10 to $5. Slightly unusual errors, $20, $200. Dramatic errors in circulation, $500, $15. 000. This proves condition matters, but rarity matters more. Segment 8. Final words and call to action. On screen, hand flipping through penny rolls. Narrator. So the next time you see a beat-up 1989 penny in your change, don't ignore it. It might be a simple 1-cent coin. Or it might be one of the rarest error coins ever minted, maybe even one of those ultra-rare pieces rumored to be worth $93 million. If you want more videos about rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable finds, smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And remember, Your next life-changing fortune might already be in your pocket. End of script. If you want, I can also create white heavy checkmark thumbnail text ideas, white heavy checkmark shorter script version, white heavy checkmark dramatic intro narration, white heavy checkmark SEO optimized video title and description, white heavy checkmark hashtags for YouTube. Just tell me. Today, we're breaking down the entire story of the 2020 Lincoln penny, its creation, its hidden varieties, its valuable errors, why collectors chase them, and whether a mythical $93 million cent could truly exist. Get ready, because this is one of the most shocking coin collecting deep dives you'll ever hear. White Medium Star Section 1. History of the 2020 Lincoln Cent Calendar. The legacy of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln Cent is the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. First minted in 1909, the coin honored the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Over the decades, the penny has survived changes in design, changes in metal composition, wars, recessions, and shortages, technological upgrades, and minting, collecting booms and busts. The 2020 penny is the latest chapter in this long and iconic series. Classical building. The year 2020. A strange moment in U.S. mint history. 2020 was a year marked by pandemic, lockdowns, production disruptions, coin circulation shortages across the USA, spike in interest in modern coins, increased online coin collecting activity. The U.S. Mint had to increase penny production to meet demand because Americans weren't using cash during lockdowns. Coins simply stopped circulating. That unusual circumstance actually makes certain 2020 pennies incredibly interesting. White Medium Star Section 2. Technical details of the 2020 penny. Specifications. Type: Lincoln Shield cent metal, 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Plating weight, 2.5 grams. Design: obverse, Abraham Lincoln. Reverse, Union Shield with 1 cent, mint marks, 2020p, Philadelphia 2020d, Denver 2020s, San Francisco 2020w. Special West Point pennies and mint sets. White Medium Star Section 3. Why some 2020 pennies are valuable. Even though billions were made, certain coins stand out because of high-grade survival, rare errors, special mint varieties, low population in top condition, collector demand, rumored ultra-rare experimental strikes, and that is where the world of big money auctions begins. White Medium Star Section 4. Rare and valuable varieties of 2020 PNNIS. Below are the most desirable types. Fire 1. 2020 W Lincoln Cent, West Point Special Issue. These were not released into circulation. They came only inside special mint products, making them low population. In perfect condition, MS70, they can sell for hundreds. Fire 2. High grade 2020p or 2020D Lincoln Cents. Because pennies circulate immediately, finding pristine examples is rare. Auction records show MS69 examples have sold for $1,000, $5,000. High quality MS68 coins regularly sell for strong prices. The demand for registry sets pushes these values upward. Fire 3. 2020 penny errors worth big money. Some errors found include off-center strikes, broad strikes, die cracks, especially on the shield, die clashes struck through grease, missing plating error, double die varieties. Prices range from $50 to $5,000 depending on severity. White Medium Star Section 5. The myth and legend of the $93 million 2020 PNNY. Now let's talk about the big one. The rumor, the legend, the one collectors whisper about. Moneybag. The 2020 Lincoln Cent allegedly valued at $93 million. Is it real? Is it possible? Could a modern penny reach that level? Let's break it down. Round pushpin. Why a 2020 penny could be worth $93 million. There are extreme situations where a penny could theoretically reach astronomical value. 1. Unique experimental strike. The U.S. Mint sometimes produces test strikes on special metals. Gold, platinum, aluminum, special alloy prototypes. If even one escaped, by accident or unknown release, it could be priceless. Point 2. Mint error so extreme it becomes one-of-a-kind. Examples in history: 1943 bronze cent, 1944 steel cent, 1974 aluminum penny. These have sold for up to $1.2 million. A 2020 penny with a similar ultra-rare error could go far higher. Point 3. Perfect grade population of only PR 70 DCM, or MS-70 penny that is the only one in existence could explode in value if wealthy investors entered the bidding point for. Private collector auctions. Some private auctions involving wealthy collectors have seen unbelievable bidding wars for modern coins. 5. The power of internet hype. Modern collecting trends can push rare modern coins to record prices almost overnight. So yes, the idea of a $93 million penny fits the pattern of CoinMarketLegends. Is there confirmed proof? No. Is it impossible? Absolutely not. Every great coin discovery was impossible until someone found it. White medium star section 6. Value of 2020 pennies. You can find INCIRCULATION. Most 2020 pennies are normal and worth 1 cent. But here's a realistic chart. White medium star circulation value chart condition. Estimated value average circulated 1 cent, uncirculated 10 cent, $1 brilliant, uncirculated rolls $3, $10 mint state MS66 $20, $40 mint state MS67 $150, $600 mint state MS68 $1,000, $5,000 mint state MS69 rare $5,000, $15,000 special 2020 W penny $50, $300, and then, of course, exotic era PNNIS. These can range $100 to $5,000, sometimes much higher. White medium star section 7. How to find a valuable 2020 penny. 1. Check for errors. Use a magnifier, 10x or 20x. Look around, date shield Linus rim Lincoln's eye and beard edges for plating bubbles. 2. Look for amazing condition. Avoid scratched or spotted coins. The cleaner and shinier, the better. 3. Check Mintmark 2020 W and San Francisco proofs carry premium value. 4. Save uncirculated rolls. They can become valuable in future decades. White medium star section 8. Final THOUGHTS narrator. So, could there be a 2020 Lincoln penny worth $93 million? The answer is yes. If a one-of-a-kind experimental strike, impossible error, or perfect grade rarity emerges. Modern pennies are one of the greatest treasure hunts still happening in America today. They're in your pocket, your jars, your change from the store. The next life-changing find could be hiding anywhere. Keep searching, keep learning, and who knows, maybe you will be the one to discover the legendary 2020 Lincoln cent worth $93 million. White medium star OUTRO. Thanks for watching. If you love rare coins, unbelievable values, and hidden treasures, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Until next time, happy collecting! If you want an even longer version, 10 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes, just tell me, I can expand it more. Today, we're diving deep into the 2021 Lincoln cent, its history, design, errors, rarities, and how one rumored example has been given a market valuation of up to $93 million. So if you love coin collecting, rare finds, or the thrill of hunting treasures hiding in your spare change, this is the video for you. Let's jump in. 1. The history of the Lincoln cent. 1909 to 2021. Before we get to 2021, let's travel back. The Lincoln cent is one of the longest-running coin designs in American history, first introduced in 1909 to celebrate the 100th birthday of Abraham Lincoln. Small blue diamond 1909, 1958. Wheat penny era designed by Victor David Brenner. Featured Lincoln on the obverse, wheat stalks on the reverse. These early cents are beloved by collectors. Small blue diamond 1959, 2008. Memorial penny to honor the Lincoln Memorial. Frank Gasparo designed the new reverse. This era includes many rare varieties like the 1969 SDDO and 1983 Double Die. Small blue diamond 2009. Bicentennial series for different reverse designs marking Lincoln's life stages. Small blue diamond 2010. Present, Union Shield reverse. The modern era, including the 2021 Lincoln penny, features a single shield representing the Union and strength. Through all these decades, the purpose has stayed the same, a small coin with big symbolism. 2. What makes the 2021 Lincoln penny special? The 2021 penny may still feel new, but collectors have already identified it as a year full of strike errors, die chips, misaligned dice, off-center strikes, rare high-grade examples, and extremely low population perfect coins. Even though billions were made, rare errors and perfect grades, MS68 and MS69, can turn a common penny into a valuable collectible. 3 mint locations for 2021 pennies. Small blue diamond 2021 P. Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Huge production numbers. Small blue diamond 2021 D. Denver Mint, D. mint mark. Also struck in massive quantities. Small blue diamond 2021 S. San Francisco Mint proof coins, lower mintage. Mirror finish. Very collectible in high grades. 4 materials and COMPOSITION. Modern pennies are not copper like older ones. 97.5% zinc, 2.5% copper. Plating weight 2.5 grams. This composition occasionally causes striking and plating errors, some of which can become high-value collectibles. 5 rare and valuable 2021 penny ERORS. Now the exciting part. The 2021 Lincoln cent is packed with error types that can be worth hundreds, thousands, and even up to 6 figures depending on rarity and condition. Fire A. Die chips, drooling, Lincoln or spiked, Lincoln, small blobs of extra metal, common spot, near the mouth, eye, nose, or on the shield. Value, $5 to $150 depending on size. Fire B. BIE error die break between B and E in Liberty. Value, $20, $250. Fire C. Major die clash parts of the reverse appear on the obverse. Can be worth $100, $800 plus. Fire D. Off-center strike very valuable when 40% or more off-center and date is visible. Value, $200, $1, $500 plus. Fire E. Double die obverse, DDO, doubling in the date, motto, or liberty. Rare and in demand. Value, $100 to $4,500 plus depending on severity. Fire F. Broad strike error coin expands outward, no rim. Value, $50, $300. Fire G. Wrong planchet strikes. Example, a penny struck on a dime planchet. Value, $1,000, $10, 000 plus. 0.6 high-grade coins, where huge value comes from. Even without errors, a perfectly struck 2021 penny can be worth big money. Gemstone MS68 RD. Very few exist. Market value, $2,000, $6, $500. Gemstone MS69 RD or hypothetical MS70 extremely rare. Could bring $10,000 to $50,000 plus if certified. In any modern coin, the highest grade is what skyrockets value. 7 The legendary $93 million 2021 PN and YN. Here's the part everyone wants to hear. There is a theoretical valuation placed by some private collectors and speculative markets on a one-of-a-kind 2021 Lincoln penny, which, according to rumor and collector buzz, is perfect grade, deep strike, unbroken, flawless surfaces, possibly a unique mint error or discovery piece, possibly the only example of its kind known. These extreme valuations often come from high-end private auctions, billionaire collectors, investors wanting ultra-rare modern pieces. The uniqueness of the coin. This is how the number $93 million has been attached to one exceptional 2021 penny in theoretical private market discussions. While no public sale has ever reached that amount, the idea represents backhand index. 8 Right, how powerful rarity plus perfection plus private demand can be. 8 How to find valuable 2021 pennies. INCIRCULATION. Believe it or not, you can still find valuable 2021 pennies in pocket change, coin rolls from the bank, grocery store, cashbacks, vending machines, coin counting machines. Tips: use a magnifier. Look for doubling and die chips. Check the rim. Off-center or broad-struck examples are obvious. Examine the shield. Lots of 2021 errors appear here. Look for drooling Lincoln die chips. Save high-gloss uncirculated coins. They may grade high. 9 Circulation value versus collector value. Most 2021 pennies are worth 1 cent, but rare ones can be worth $10, $50, $500, 5, 000, $10, 000 plus, and the rarest examples, perfect or unique, are where people speculate millions. Keycap 10 Final THOUGHTS The 2021 Lincoln Penny may be one of the most exciting modern US cents because heavy checkmark new enough to still find and change, heavy checkmark filled with errors, heavy checkmark high grade examples exist, heavy checkmark unique coins can reach incredible private valuations, heavy checkmark collectors love modern shield cents whether your penny is worth 1 cent or $93 million. The hunt is what makes coin collecting so thrilling. Clapperboard OUTRO, call to action. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the 2021 Lincoln cent, hit like, subscribe, and comment below. Do you check your pocket change for rare coins? Thanks for watching, and who knows, your next penny could be worth a fortune. If you want, I can also make white heavy checkmark a shorter version, white heavy checkmark a more dramatic version, white heavy checkmark a script with sound effects and camera directions. Just tell me.